Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Let's get right into it, baby. Today we've got a combination of MLB plays and preseason plays. We got a couple of both here, so I'm excited to get right into it. Couple more days here, fellas. Couple more days. As of Tuesday, I should be able to, not Tuesday, because Tuesday would be the day. Wednesday, hopefully, fingers crossed, I should be able to start making videos once again every single day. So once Wednesday comes, expect me to start cracking out videos unless something else changes. So we should go back to how we were back at the beginning of the year, starting on Wednesday. So let's hop right into it. Today's lock of the day is going to be coming from a preseason football game. Give me Marcus Mariota today, over 65.5 total yards. Today he's taking on the Jags. Last week the Jags gave up 70 total yards to Mitch Trubisky, and I believe he only played a drive, if I'm not mistaken, last week. So Marcus Mariota, per Arthur Smith, I went and found it, he's expected to play a few series, so more than one, 2 or 3 maybe. Last week, he was able to crank out 132 yards total in just a few series. So I'm expecting Marcus Mariota again versus the Jags, who gave up more than 65 yards to the starting quarterback of the Steelers last week, and Mitch Trubisky, to Marcus Mariota to be able to easily hit the 65.5 line. Jags, obviously, their weakness is the secondary big time. I should be able to get dissected pretty easy by Marcus Mariota. Looked great last week. So loving this line from Marcus at 65.5. We'll take the over for that one for the lock of the day. Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure that you there's a link down in the description I have that automatically takes you to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy. Also throws in my TAKEMYSHOT code when you guys sign up for that. So when you make your first deposit, it helps me out big time, as well as it gives you a 100% deposit match up to $100. So if you throw in $20, for example, you'll get actually $40, and they'll give you another $20 free just to bet on for funsies, a little risk-free bets for fun. And so that is always nice as well to get those risk-free bets. Also helps me out, like I said, big time if you guys use my code TAKEMYSHOT. Because all my picks every single day are always going to be Underdog Fantasy picks. I think it's the best player prop betting app out there. With that being said, now let's get to today's picks. Next up, we're going to head over to baseball. We're going to do Drew Smiley today, under 5.5 strikeouts. Now, Milwaukee played the Cubs yesterday. Justin Steele had 6 strikeouts yesterday. That was his push, okay? Drew Smiley needs 5.5 today. I don't think Drew will get to 5 or would get to 6 to get over in that push there, or to get over for his line there. Justin Steele and Drew have played just the same amount of starts here, but I think they both played 11 starts, and Justin has 45 more strikeouts than Drew does. So Justin is significantly better of a strikeout pitcher than Drew is, and they've got his line basically the same as they had Justin's yesterday. Also, Drew in this matchup versus Milwaukee only got 3 strikeouts last time. Milwaukee is statistically a more strikeout team. They're like 26th or something in the league in strikeouts. So I don't normally like to go against that, but looking at the numbers here, Milwaukee's kind of handled Chicago's pitchers pretty well yesterday, and I'm expecting the same thing today as they take on a pitcher who's not as good at the strikeouts as Steele was yesterday. So give me Drew Smiley today under 5.5 strikeouts. All right, next up, we're going to go stick in some baseball. We're going to go with Davis Martin here, under 4.5 strikeouts. Now, Davis has only started 8 games on the year, and he's only thrown over 4 strikeouts 3 times in those 8 starts, and hasn't gone over since June 15th. So it's been about 2 months since Davis has even come close to going over in his strikeouts. And Arizona's a team that sits top 10 in strikeouts, and recently, in their recent play, in the last 3 games, they're only getting struck out 6 times per game. And that's counting relief pitchers, and that's counting, not just the starting pitchers there. When you look at just starting pitchers, in the last 7 games, Arizona's getting only struck out by starting pitchers 2.9 times per game. Their last 7 games go as 4-6-2-0, 4-4-0. And then Chris Rodon ripped them for 11 in one game. But holy mackerel, they're only getting struck out 2.9s on average right now by starting pitchers in the last 7 games. Davis Martin is a guy who obviously is not a crazy strikeout pitcher. So this is a lot of this is lining up here for us to take the under here for Davis Martin, under 4.5 strikeouts today. The exact opposite story here with this next picture. We're going to go with Charlie Morton, who is on absolute fire in the month of August. In his 4 starts in the month of August, he's sitting at 38 strikeouts, which is 9.5 strikeouts a game, which, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you play some teams. No, he's played the Mets and he's played the Astros, who both sit in top 5 and least struck out in the league. Got him for 11 and 12. Absolutely torched the Mets and the Astros, 2 teams that aren't teams that strike out a lot. And today he's taking on the St. Louis Cardinals, who are also a team that really doesn't strike out that much, but he has been absolutely red hot. I don't normally do this. I like to go with the numbers, but Charlie Morton is on fire right now. They've only got his line set at 6.5. If this was at 7, I'd stay away from it completely. But because it's at 6.5, we get no pushes here. He's probably going to get right to that 7 mark. So give me Charlie Morton today over 6.5 strikeouts. And our last play will come from a preseason game. As of right now, there are 0 Baltimore Ravens lines up. So I wanted to do Ravens lines, but there's none up right now. So I'll have to just stick with it how it is now, so we can get these videos out in time. Next up, we're going to go Trace McSorley over 170.5 total yards today. He's obviously been the most red-hot guy in preseason. He's been his over has been easy cash every game. Got 195 game 1, 234 in game 2 versus the Ravens. Today he takes on the Tennessee Titans. The Titans gave up 126 yards to Snoop, to Huntley, the Ravens' backup quarterback. And he only played just the first half, something like that. And Trace McSorley's been getting a lot of time. In that last game versus Baltimore, he played the whole 3 quarters, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he'll play a whole 3 quarters again today. But there's no reason to think I won't get the whole entire first half like he has been all preseason. Kyler Murray, I couldn't find anything anywhere that said Kyler Murray was supposed to play or anything like that. So Trace McSorley should have the same amount of reps as he's been getting. So I feel like that 170.5 total, he's been crushing it so far this preseason. He'll get it once again today versus the Titans. Give me Trace McSorley over 170.5 total yards. That means it's time for our perfect 3 slips. So let's hop perfect 3 slip and 5 slips. So let's hop right into it. Give me the lock of the day, which is Marcus Mariota over 65.5 total yards. Then give me Davis Martin under 4.5 strikeouts. And give me Drew Smiley under 5.5 strikeouts for our perfect 3 slip. Rolling over into the 5 slip. The same 3 guys give me Mariota, Martin, and Smiley. Adding Charlie Morton over 6.5 strikeouts and Trace McSorley over 170.5 total yards to round out today's perfect 3 and 5 slip with MLB and preseason football. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys again. I say it just about every video for sticking with me through the summer with the baby coming and the move. I haven't been able to do what I wanted to do this summer, but that's going to happen. Sometimes life changes plans on you. Crossing our fingers, Wednesday will be the day that we can get back to a daily posting of our content, which is what I want to get back to. I am off again tomorrow, so I will be posting a video tomorrow. Tomorrow we have our special Kenny Pickett line. Kenny Pickett over 0.5 total yards is an underdog special for tomorrow, so we'll definitely pop out a video for that tomorrow so you guys can get the best matchup for that Kenny Pickett line. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for sticking with me this summer. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.